Hey there, this is Dr. Tiffany Young. I'm one of your Empower coaches for this podcast, and this is your daily Empower Minute. So a few weeks ago, I went to see Queen Bee Beyonce in Dallas at her concert, and it was one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had. I told so many people that I had so much joy at that concert, to the point where I was going to normalize that joy and that feeling that I felt at that concert. But what was profound to me about that experience was that I spent the, couple months, couple weeks leading up to the concert being quite anxious about being by myself at the concert. I had bought floor seats and it was in my price range. So I was like, why not? I'm going to sit on the floor. And I knew some of my friends, my colleagues were going to the concert, but they wouldn't be sitting with me. So ultimately, I would be by myself at the concert. I ended up riding with some of my colleagues and friends, and we took pictures in front of the stadium and kind of parlayed and kikied, and then they went their way and I went my way. So they went to their seat and I went to my seat. As I was walking down to the floor, it was a long, winding path to get down to the floor. Like I had to go round and round. It took just a long time to get down to the floor. And as I started reflecting on this experience, it started to have me thinking that oftentimes as high-powered, high-achieving women, we often have to walk by ourselves. When we're in situations, when we're in circumstances and crises, we often are walking by ourselves, and that road can be quite long. And we may feel like we're alone on these journeys, and that feeling of being alone can have us feeling defeated and anxious and frustrated, maybe even depressed at times. But as I got down to the floor and I got to my spot, almost my whole row, my whole section, they started talking to me. They started engaging me in conversation. They started, asking me questions. I guess they realized that I was by myself. And they were just so welcoming to me and offering me food and drinks. And we just had a great time after that. I felt so calm and I felt supported in that situation. And I was able to experience the concert in its fullness because I wasn't so anxious. And my friends and my colleagues that were there, they were texting me and FaceTiming me and asking me how I was doing, how it was going down there, what was I seeing. They were happy for me to be on the floor because I was so close and I had the greatest pictures and the greatest videos. And so as I continued to reflect on this experience, it made me consider that oftentimes, even though we are walking by ourselves physically, we're often not alone, right? There are those people that are outside of our journey that may not be walking with us directly, but maybe they're texting us. Maybe they're asking us how our progress is on a goal or a circumstance. Maybe they are praying for us. Maybe they are giving us encouraging words as we walk by ourselves. I want to encourage you today to identify those people. Who are those people in your life that are encouraging you and supporting you, and acknowledge those people? That way, you can settle down. You can feel less anxious. You can feel more motivated that you can get through whatever circumstance or crisis that you're going through. You can reach that goal because you do have support. And you may feel alone, but you're not truly alone. So take the time to acknowledge and appreciate those people so that you can start experiencing some of that joy that I felt at that Beyonce concert. This is Dr. Tiffany Young, and this has been your Daily Empower Minute.